Greetings all, Vanna here for the Earth Signs Weekly Message. So, I love you guys so much. The first thing that I want to come out and say to you guys is, it doesn't matter what makes you happy. There's not going to be a situation where every single person understands what makes you happy. I'll give an example of this. I am a big fan of BL. I am writing one. And in some people's eyes, my love for BL is obsessive or unhealthy. And in some instances it may be. But it is something that genuinely makes me happy, ignites my heart, and fuels my creative passion. So it is still something that I am going to continue to do. In moderation, of course, but the essence of your message that came out in the pre-shuffle here was follow your bliss, follow your heart, follow what makes you happy, and do not rush your healing, do not rush your success, and do not rush your development, because there are times where the mind is ready to let go, but the body is not ready to accept the changes that are occurring. And then there are some instances where the mind has to give the body time to process what it is they're looking at, what decision it is that they are toiling with. The mind has to give the body time to go through and focus on and decide what is and is not for them. But there is movement in the direction that you want. We have Pluto, Taurus, and the number 8 that came out here. And I love 8 coming out again because it was in the fire signs, and that is a sign of strength, as well as the infinite connection that we all have. Pluto is a planet of rebirth. Fucking kidding me? I have like the Gemini overview on Google. It says Pluto is the father of the phoenix. You got a fucking phoenix. You have the frequency of God coming in saying, all you have to do is follow your bliss, follow your heart, and you will be led to where you need to be. And the awakening that occurs in this oracle, in this power, but it's not going to happen prematurely. It's not going to happen as fast as you would want it to, because she's had to awaken, she's had to arise and align. That's another thing. You have to be in alignment with where it is you want to go. And sometimes that's difficult for us because we get weighed down by our taboos, obsessive behaviors. Pluto is associated with power, control, and sexuality. It can represent obsessive behaviors, taboos, and compulsions. Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, and higher learning. And Sisa Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. You came here with a very special mission that, honestly, I don't think is shared with anyone. Like, how it is you have to do it, how it is you are called, even how it's in reverse here, is going to be disruptive to so many people's lives. It's going to shake it up in ways that will frankly scare and offend people. And that is because you are embracing something that they haven't even allowed themselves to consider. Self-love, authenticity, a genuine bliss. That soul shine energy of what makes you happy, what fills you with joy. And no, people are not always going to understand it, but it's not their job to understand it. And it's certainly not your job to explain to them why it's important to you. You live in your light. You live in your shine. You live in what makes you happy, what aligns you to that greatest and highest good, what fills you with that joy. Even as you rest, you fill yourself with that joy. And when you awaken, when you rise, you not only are aware, but connected. Look at how her third eye shines. And it's not even just the glow, it's the moles. That is how powerful her magic is. It fundamentally changed something physical about her body. And this is actually a theory that I personally have, that moles are one of the connections and signs that we have in our magic. I am an extremely moly person, and I know that it not only follows my veins and my blood, but after big casting, after major events, I have more moles along my face, going across my mouth as I speak more of my truth, and framing. Like, there is a correlation between magic and moles. I'm fucking convinced. It literally creates a deeper impact on you. It creates a physical change in your body. And it is very powerful connection. Look at how that aligns. It comes from her hair, and it's like, I don't want to use the phrase calcified, especially in that area, because a calcified pineal gland is like a completely blocked third eye chakra. It is literally another instance where energy creates a physical representation in your body. You can literally have a hardness or a lump here if you have a calcified pineal gland. Literally feel that bridge between your forehead. I have a very interesting one where I have a ridge that's a sort of like a U down here. And this occurred and popped up a couple years ago after a very powerful channeling and reading session where I feel like I unlocked more of that power. You can see the indent in my skull. There are times where that is so blocked, it creates a physical barrier. And this comes up again and again in your chakras. A very unaligned root chakra can lead to missed pregnancies, absent periods, or other forms of reproductive issues. I have one of those myself. There is the ulcers that you can get in your stomach when you have this awful battle between yourself and your higher self, where you don't even trust yourself. You don't trust your intuition. So that it creates this upset in your stomach, and if it goes on long enough, it will manifest into a physical ailment. Your energy is so much more powerful than you are aware. And that is why you cannot force these changes. That is why you have to listen to yourself and allow yourself to go through these things as it is coming up for you, because it's going to be difficult, my love. But you are in the frequency of God. You are in the love of God. Taurus's came out in the dice. And when the dice correlates to the readings, like the element, it's just further confirmation, and it tells me to focus on that card. It tells me to bring more attention to the fact that, A, you are so divinely connected, it is the same card that is on the fucking book. But also, when you are in that bliss, when you are in that beautiful shine, there is nothing the outside world can do that can stop you. Because you are in the highest divine frequency. You are in the greatest, the most level of love that you can attain at that time. And the only thing that is higher than genuine love is authenticity, is that compassion and pride and knowing in yourself. Because you first have to experience that love, an understanding of genuine love, to pour onto yourself. And when you do that, the reason that it is higher than genuine love is because you do not need anyone else to give that to you. You radiate authentic, genuine care and compassion ambiently from yourself, because you have chosen to follow what fills you with that joy. You have chosen to live in alignment with your soul shine. And that is a very powerful decision. And I'm so very proud of you, my loves. You've done wonderfully.